Hey St. Mary's students, in this video you will learn how to search and register for classes on GaelXpress. We will discuss how to add drop a class while also talking about any errors that may occur while registering. We will include any strategies that can help with registration.
Okay, so I'm first going to go over how to search and register for classes. So as you can see on the screen right here, here are all the tabs that are available on the My SMC page. And if we see on the bottom left over here, GaelXpress is where we're going to be searching and registering for classes. So if we click that, it's going to take us to this page, which is the home page of GaelXpress. If we look in the left over here, it says welcome guests. This means that we're not logged in. So before we want to continue anything, we want to make sure we're logged in by clicking login over here. And then it will allow us to be logged in. It says welcome and then your name. Now you're going to want to click current students. And then this is going to be where the page of all the options on GaelXpress are available. If you scroll down to registration over here, one of the options is search for classes. We're going to click that. And then here's going to be the search for classes page where you will put in the classes. So on this page, you only need to fill in two bars. So I like to fill in the term. We'll put maybe for spring 2022. And then the subject. So say we want to register for a class in psychology. You can put the course level or course number or section in, but it's not really necessary. You only need to put in two. If you do want to put in the course level, course number, and section, and you don't know these, you can always go to you can always go to St. Mary's website, click in majors, and all of the options of all the classes at St. Mary's are here. But for now, we're just going to leave it at these two filled in and click submit. So here are all the options that are available for psychology classes that are in the spring of 2022. So as we can see on this page, here's the term, the status if the class is open or not. Here's the section name and title of the course, and it also lists the days and times of when each course meets. And then as we can see over here, the available capacity and waitlist column. So this first number is the available number, and that is how many open seats are in the class. And then this is the capacity number. This is how many seats are in the class. And then where it says 0, this is where the wait list starts. And once the 26 starts getting filled up, then this 0 will start adding up and people will start entering the wait list. So this is where you're going to go if you want to search for classes. But if you want to register for an actual course, from this page, we can go back to the main menu, current students again. And we're going to come back to this page where all the options are available. And we're going to come down to register for classes in the registration tab. And we're going to click search and register for sections. And then we'll put the term again, fall 2021, subject. These are only the two tabs necessary to be filled. So we'll click submit. And then as you can see, it looks pretty similar to the search for classes page, except there's this column over here in which there's a bunch of boxes in which you check them if you're going to be in this specific course. So the ones that say open, so for example, this one, if you wanted to register for Psych 106 experiments or research over here, we can look at the times right here and the days. And then over here, we can see that there's 22 spots in the class and there are 4 available open. So if we wanted to click this one, we click this checkbox and we scroll down to the bottom to click submit. So it's going to take us to this specific page, and this is where all your classes that you're registered for and all of your holds are. So clicking the submit button that we just clicked, you're not done yet when you want to register for a class. So when we go to the Psych 106 tab, which is right here, click this arrow right here and we have the option to register, pass, fail, audit, remove from list, or wait list. And since there are 4 available spots open in this class, we should be able to click register and scroll down to the bottom and click submit. Now, if we're already registered in a specific class, maybe we don't want to take it anymore, or maybe we don't really need it, there's a way to drop that course. And so if we go back to the main menu page on GaelXpress, which is this page, and go into the registration tab, we click register for classes. And instead of clicking search and register for sections, like if you want to register for a section, we can click drop sections. And here it will list you all of the courses that you're currently registered for. Say I want to drop, so for here, there's 2 Jan terms that I'm registered for. If I want to drop maybe this one, it says drop, you can just click the check mark in that column and you will click submit. And it'll say at the top, the following request has been processed. And you can see now that this Jan term is now dropped from this section. Now, if you're having trouble with GaelXpress, there could be a few errors that could happen when trying to either register for a class, add a class, or drop a class. First off, there's always the error of waitlists and them being full. If you really need or really want a certain class to get into and the waitlist is full, definitely consider emailing the professor and they could maybe get you on the waitlist, or they can maybe even work something else out with you. When you register for a class, also always make sure that you have checked the prerequisites for all your classes beforehand, so when it's time to register, you're not stuck and you're not able to enter the class because of prerequisites you have not completed. There's also the possibility of business fees and holds, and that could stop you from getting accepted into the class you want to register for, so make sure to keep note of that. You could also get a late registration time when it's registration day, so especially if you get a later time in the day, plan ahead, and we recommend to make a schedule, or at least an idea of your schedule, so you're not stressed and sort of stuck when your time comes. Now, if you're a little bit stuck on deciding what classes to take, don't worry, because this is a very common problem with St. Mary's students, or just college students for that matter. But there are definitely helpful things to do when going through this little bit of a struggle. The first tip is to definitely utilize your academic evaluation, which is found on GaelXpress. If you look at your academic evaluation, it lists what requirements are in progress, which ones are complete, and which ones are not started in terms of graduation and getting ready to graduate for your specific major. This is for sure a helpful tip because it helps you plan what you still need to take and lets you know what you have already done as well. Another big tip that helps you choose what classes to take, and personally has saved me in terms of picking the right classes for the long run, is schedule meetings with your advisor. It makes life so much easier. It's their job to help you. Definitely consider also making a plan with your advisor, hopefully right when you come to St. Mary's, so you have an idea of what you will complete when you're here with us. Advisors are here to help you and they know the requirements to graduate. So use them, they can help you plan.